Hey, Red, how you doing? And, hello. Welcome to the stream. Little bit more Planet Coaster today, because of course... You good? Yeah, I'm doing good. Not too bad. Doing alright. Up for a little bit of, a roller coaster making. Hey, thanks for the cheer, man. Couple of little biddies going in my pocket. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Right. So, this is what we made last time. Yeah, this massive thing. It's a bit of the launch section for this coaster. Let me just turn that down a second. There we go. Lovely. And yeah, the coaster that we made has expanded a little bit. It's now got a second launched section in it because I felt that it was a bit too short. So now it's even longer. With this whole kind of extra section back here. But what I want to do today is kind of work on this bit, because this bit's a bit rubbish. And there's some pretty heavy G-forces around here, and it's just not good. Yeah, so that will be today's plan. Kind of finish off this coaster, do more scenery and more building and stuff around it. We should probably give this a quick go just before we change anything. Of course, I have caught it in the middle of its run. We'll just wait for that to get back, and then we can get on it. So yeah, I think this is going to be the main attraction of this area. Rolling down onto that first launch section. So yeah, this corner and this corner are quite heavy on the old G's, so that's the part we're going to sort out today. There. Might need to sort that out as well, because that bit takes your head off. And then round to this second launch. Bit snappy in places. We can sort that out. Just needs a little bit of smoothing. It comes into there kind of quick. See, that is what we are going to sort out. Right, so I'll move this out of the way for now, because this is the section that I want to build in. Can I select it? Thank you. Okay, so I kind of like that it goes down into this little dip into the ground here, but it needs be bringing around into here a bit more. This entire section, no good. But that's going to be our entrance and exit from this little bit. those out of the way, thank you. And you know, we can always sort out clipping and stuff. That's not a problem. Good job, guys. Well done. You did it. I do kind of want it to go around this thing as well. I think I'll probably have that like here-ish. Kind of a big loop like that. Now I have to get it back into there, but I don't want to like whip it around like that. So if we kind of come out of that there, have it come back around this way. Loop here, I can probably tuck it back in there. Yeah, that's a bit better on the G's around there. That's only like a 3. Where it was nearly like 5 Gs before. And that's not very good. So I probably want this to go up even more, because I think I probably want to... I don't know if I want to kill off too much speed though, because I do need it to go around the rest of this. See what that gives us for speed. Ooh, yeah, it does come down quite a bit. Just do that for now. And see if we can make that just a bit less weird. Right, 50 in. 46 out. Might still be able to make it around. Possibly. I think this is the hill here that it has trouble on. It still does that alright. Cool, then that gets that round to that second launch, so that is alright actually. Cool, let's have a look at G's. Gonna have to run it again. Launch section, let's just ride it. Still a whole bunch of smoothing that needs to be done. I want it to feel like this track really like twists around itself. So there's a lot of like, yeah, that's doing something. Still a lot of like overlaps. A lot of like running the track next to each other. ejector hill's just there. And over that top bit, why are you not giving me this? Vertical previous run? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it does get quite bad there. Bad here too. And a little bit over here. It's not the worst though. It's only in very kind of short spaces that it's bad. Lats are, yeah, they're fine. Cool. So that is no good. Unfortunately. Just smooth that out a little bit. It should be a bit better. I went vertical, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. That's quite a bit better through there. Up to about 3 here. 3.6. Yeah, happy with that. That's not too bad. And I think there was one over here as well that needed a bit of a switch up. Yeah. Just there. What are we looking on? Okay, so they're kind of the same. I think that's probably okay. I think people will ride this. Put this back in. That way? Cool. I was thinking about raising this up as well and having it kind of on a base that holds this track. So I might even work on that. But I kind of got to get rid of this bit, don't I? Yeah, that's better. Pretty good. So yeah, I probably have something here as well. I was thinking of like some kind of pit, if that makes sense. Like a deep hole that maybe has some other sci-fi stuff in it. So yeah, that'll be what goes there. Right. Should we make a base for this thing then? Let's see what we've got in the way of scenery, theme, sci-fi. Just gonna have a quick drink. Bear with me. Cool. Right. Let's see, we got any fun details on this? Yeah, actually. Swap the colours up. Where was that? That colour? I don't know. Never mind. Okay, there's like two colours for that, I guess. Picking the wrong one. Cool. If I angle that so it's kind of the same-ish, can probably tuck that down like that. Still get these nice details on the side. Cool. I'll have one there. This might be a bit tricky actually. It's a bit of an odd shape. But I think if we just kind of wiggle it over to this side. Cool, they are now opposite each other. Oh. Part of that group, I didn't want to do that. We'll of course need quite a bit of tweaking to make sure everything's in the right place. Whole thing's kind of off-center anyway. End up a bit better. Yeah, kinda. Kind of supports most of it around here. And that's pretty good that it comes in like over the side. I might want to raise this bit of the track up just a bit. Oh. It's got an extra one. Get rid of that one. Right. Just a couple of little tweaks to the track here. Up that much. They were like slightly wonky. That's annoying. Ah, that's fine. You've seen the rest of the park. slightly wonky is kind of what we do. Bring that around like that. Maybe even have that come out. Cool. Only looks a little bit wonky, and that's fine. That is not a problem. Right. Fill in that kind of central area too. That's too small. Yeah, just trying to not interfere with the track too much. Yeah. Like that. Cool, so that is filled. I think it needs... Does it look weird? Does it look non-round? I think it's alright. I think it's just the track making it look a bit weird, because this isn't a perfect circle. Could even use this. This up here. This big fan that we made. Could have some of these around the back. And fill out that back area, obviously. Yeah, put that like that, and then... Can I grab these? Yeah. Lots of noises come from this thing. Oh, auto saving. Hands off the keyboard. Cool. We are good, we are saved. Yeah, there's lots of moving parts in here and they all make sounds. You will hear a lot of weird noises around here. Yeah. Maybe I don't want that, maybe I want some other kind of body to this thing. Quite large, isn't it? Big 2. Maybe too small, yeah. That might be okay. Where is that noise? Oh, it's come from this, isn't it? Noisy thing. Yeah, that kind of works. Just have to use our imaginations. pretend that it all fits in just right. Not that you'll see this from the ride anyway, because you'll be going way too quick. But you know, it's there for us. That is super wonky. Oh well. Come on. Why can I not click you? Yeah, round one of those would be nice, but it is not to be. I don't like that. Maybe I want some kind of... Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Swap it out. Swap it out for some of these. Remember to put angle snap on. There we go. Tiny space. Tiny gap. Don't want that. Those three. Yeah, I think that's okay. That's not too bad. And then maybe a couple more of them. How's that? Lined up okay? Maybe. Then another one. Another one there. Kind of fill that space in. Give it a bit of the old symmetricalness. About there. Cool. That will do for me. Cool. So this now has a base on it. Shall we see how it looks from the Coastin? That's just come around to the end, isn't it? Yeah. We'll get on here. And I'll have another little drink. Need to finish this building off as well. Needs walls putting in. Extra stuff. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Get a that's a bit close. You get a good view of the big fans that we just put in. I'll tell you what, actually. We'll get the train round to there again, and then we'll check on some clearances. Because I like it to be close, but I don't like it to be too close. Otherwise people will get a big old headache. Cool. So, let's have a look. See how close it gets. That's okay. That's not too close. Maybe I'll kind of rotate it just a little bit. There we go. I think that's straighter anyway. This is close, but fine. Just keep your arms and legs in, and you'll leave the ride with them. That looks a bit too close, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely just a little bit too close. But that's alright. This bit we can kind of push in a bit. There we go. Lovely. Far better than what it was. Just bear with me, gang. There we go. Texting on stream because I'm a professional. Cool. That looks good. I think it can probably extend out over here too. Have some kind of support here in this bit. So let's see what we can come up with. Hey, hello Dis, hello Raiders, hello, hello. Welcome in. It's a duck raid. Quack, 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 quack. Hey gang. We've been doing some of the old bits and stuff. Bits, building, coasting. Are you docky? You're right. Am I paused? I am paused. The old bits and bobs. That's exactly it. That is what we do on this channel. We put in some bits. There are occasionally bobs. There is a bob or two in the old good nice. Should we have a go on this one? This is our double launched kind of close to the ground, non-inverting, swishy swooshy, roly coasty. Ooh, I should probably do some things, shouldn't I? Little shout out for Dissy there. Obviously, everyone who's just come into the stream anyway knows who Diss is. But yeah, let's do some hellos. What have we got? Relly, hello. Phil, hello. Cockers, hello. V, hello. Mystic, hello. Who have I missed? Winder, hello. I think that's everyone, isn't it? Lovely. Red is also in here, or was in here. Might still be in here. How's it going? Yeah, it's going good. Some of you might know that I was doing job interviews the other day, and I have been offered a job. So I'm very much looking forward to starting that. Right. Shall we jump on? What will I be doing? I will be doing third line tech support for a global digital banking company. Which sounds scary and complicated. But you know, I'm a big nerd. So that might be fun. And better than doing what I do currently. Anyway, should we give this one a little go? It's a long one. It's a whole minute and a half long. Yes, I should make my shout out thing available to everyone, shouldn't I? Whee! Yeah, I wanted this to be very, very twisty, very kind of the tracks like run next to each other. Lots of crossing over. Lots of big old twisty bits and some mind your head on that bit. There we go. And yeah, a non-inverting one, which has been a challenge. Lovely bit of death there, exactly. Couple of ejector hills. A bit of neck snappage, but you know, what is fun without a broken neck? And like 30 mile an hour back into the station, as you do. I think it's all greens too. Yeah. Guests have had those necks long enough. Definitely have. Right, so we're focused on this bit of the... Thanks, Shane. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for a good old fart in the ear hole. Ooh. Hey, thanks, Red. Thanks for the little jeer, the little bitty. Shane blasting into chat. Yeah, I've noticed he does that. You don't know he's there until you definitely know he's there. So yeah. How is everyone doing on this fine day? How did the rest of your stream go? I was in watching you making your Stardew Valley building. Hold on, let me get my teeth in. There we go. Yeah, it's looking good. Very kinda very kind of not something you normally would see in Planko, I guess. Kind of just a building for a nice building. That was a ramble, you know what I mean. Went great, good. Good. So yeah, I'm kind of just trying to build a sort of base and extra stuff for this power generate-y type thingy that we built a couple of streams ago now. Yeah, lots of wiggly arms. And it'll like lights up, and it's got my little favourite effect that's in there, using the colourable fire to give it some distortion. So yeah, it's pretty good. Needs lighting and stuff, obviously. Where did that thing go that I was using? I think it has disappeared. Oh, and it makes all sorts of weird noises as well, because the arms, these arms that are in it, all have their, oh my god! Hey, Winder, thank you very much, mate. The old two months there. That's crazy. That's madness, I tell you. That means I've been affiliate for 2 months, doesn't it? Kinda. Or does it? Don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all this stuff makes noises when you put it down. I'm not sure why. What bit in there? Put it down like that. Keep some of those details looking good. I think it's a little late to sub, maybe a few months, 2 weeks. Yeah, it's something like that. Because I know that I was only kind of inducted into the Good Nice during the middle of March. So yeah, you're probably right actually, because it wasn't long after that. Because you're all so bloody lovely. What am I doing? Just putting boxes down, aren't I? Yeah. Let's see, what else do we got? What else would look good here? This is massive, isn't it? It's not too bad. What do I want this to be? Maybe I want to use some of the... Do I want to put a big fan on this bit as well? Because I've got a few round here. Yeah. Might be an idea. I want it to be... Oh my god. It's disappeared. Like that. Kind of thing. That looks alright. Have it under there. Doesn't quite fit with this bit. Anyway, welcome to the stream. My creative process is I go and then things happen. Phil's gonna be lurky. That's fine, man. You're having a wonderful day so far. What is this? No, I want to push that down, don't I? Yeah, there we go.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Alright, fine. Oh, and a posture check, Jesus. Thanks, Phil, making me look after myself. Looking after you real quick before I go. Thank you very much, man. Super appreciated. Right, so we've got one there. Do we want another one the other side too? And is it going to give me a weird angle now that I've rotated it. Possibly. No, I think that's okay. I'll sort these supports and stuff out as well. Like that? Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying a bit earlier in this stream, my good nice build is nearly done. It is. Hey, I see. I told you there was a Bob around here somewhere. Hello, Bob. How you doing, mate? Yeah, my good nice build is nearly done. It is getting to that point where it is like 95% done. And as I'm sure you can tell if you've seen my park and various bits, I usually get to 95% and go, that's done, something else please. But yeah, I will get it done. I promise. Just needs a bit more. Doing to it. How am I? I'm doing pretty good, mate. Doing alright. No reasons to complain today. I got work later, so I'm sure I'll find some, but for now, pretty good. Doing alright. That's not alright though, is it? Okay. Or maybe that is okay. Maybe that's... Maybe this could be our support. Angle it. Bit like that. Could probably do some kind of support coming off the end there. Oh, that's not right, is it? That's better. That kind of lines up right. Right, so I'll get rid of these supports around here. There we go. Time to pick up the kiddo BRB. Well, thanks for the raid, Dis, and yeah. You enjoy the rest of your day. What am I doing? That's good. Right. Supports are gone. Oh. Now to do some kind of custom support. Which I'm sure will be no problem at all because they're super easy, aren't they, guys? Aren't they, guys? Hello? No? Okay. All the way off over there. Well, we're off to a good start. No, thank you. There we go. Do I want these ones or do I want kind of these? That big enough? There we go. That's a bit better. Bit of a bigger support on there. Take that round. Now how do I connect it to this? In a way that looks like it will actually work. Jesus. Hey, Riro, long time no see. How are you doing, my friend? How is life? Ah, yeah. I realised I said something stupid to you a very long time ago. Because you came into my chat and you were like, "Oh, I'm 2 hours ahead of you. I'm GMT +2," and I'm like, yes, Spain. That's wrong. That's not how geography works. Because it's the other way, isn't it? Oops, I'm a stupid. But yeah, nice to see you, man. Hello. Do I want it to go just straight down, or do I want it to come off a... let's see. If I have it come out of this, maybe that'll... Spain is GMT +1. Yeah, I figured that out. And you said you were minus... Wait. Which way round does it work? Because if it's... That means they're an hour behind. But then that would be... -1. Uh-oh. I'm stupid. Hold on. I'm googling how time zones work. Dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Oh yeah, that would be +1. Guess which country? Well, if you're going in that direction, I would say... +2 would be... Because +1 covers quite a big area, so... like... Finland, maybe? Kind of like that far over. Or, like, a bit further over than Poland. God, my geography is absolutely shocking. Yeah. Yeah. You're really calling out my my geography knowledge here. Kind of like over there would be like Latvia, Estonia. Am I thinking too north? Give me some clues here, man. It's Latvia. Oh, it is Latvia. Oh, very nice. I literally know... Oh, we're auto-saving, hold on. I literally know nothing about Latvia. I thought you didn't know Latvia because many people don't know. I know where it is, and that it's a country. That's kind of it. That's as far as my knowledge goes. But yeah, you are the first This isn't very good, is it? You are the first person I have known from Latvia. Congratulations. Change that to red. Don't think they have these supports in here. I think they're like specific ones. No. Never mind. Guess it's an achievement. Yeah. I know countries. Maybe I'll do a GeoGuessr stream one day. That might be fun. You can really see how bad my geography is. But I'm quite good at like spotting languages. So it might be pretty fun. Yeah, don't know what I'm doing with these supports. Never mind. That'll do for one. Right, need something to kind of hide this bit. What does this look like? You gotta go? Okay, man. Enjoy your day. Enjoy what is left of it. And, yeah. Thanks for dropping in. It's a little bit beige, that colour. I'll get rid of that one. Beige is not our friend. Shane's gotta go too. Thanks for stopping by. And enjoy the rest of your day too. I just hope everyone enjoys their days. Because there's nothing worse than an unenjoyable day. I mean, there are plenty of things worse, but you know what I mean. Bum, 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 bum. What am I trying to do here? I am not really sure. I'm trying to just fill in some spaces. That one up, that one around. Uh-huh. Definitely a thing. Multiple rides are still incomplete. Really? Oh, right, yeah, of course they are. Of course. The ones that we have binned. And the one just haven't started yet. Ooh. Man, it was really chucking it down earlier. You know when, like, rain is super loud? It's good. I like the sound of the rain. And the smell of the rain as well. But, yeah, it was a bit mad. Little bit too loud. Yeah, I think this needs some kind of tall thing behind it. So let's see what tall things we have. Diddy dee 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 dee. I've been lurking for a little bit, working? Boo, that's okay, Shammy. That is not a problem at all. I enjoy a good lurk like the rest of them. The best of them. The lurkest of them. It's like sometimes I'll watch people stream just before I have to go to work and it's like, I want to say hello. And I have like 2 minutes. 2 minutes of free time. Absolutely having it down for ages here. Went really dark and big boy raindrops. Yep, it was like that here too. Some real kind of apocalypse rain. And then it stopped. I don't know. That can go in like that. Beige. Do not enjoy the beige. Sweet, delicious beige. Threatened to rain here the last few days, but never did. Now it's a bit cooler and breezy, but very sunny. Nice day. Good. Good, good, good. Sounds lovely. Yeah, it's annoying when it does that. It's like, oh, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Here it comes, and it just never does. For days, you wait for the rain. My little plant's looking all sad because there is no rain. What am I supposed to do? Water them myself? Ha ha ha. Don't be silly. Bow. Okay, I think this bit's probably alright for now. It needs more, obviously, but I kind of want to get started over here. Because I want there to be a pit. Or a big ol'... so, let's see. Got to enjoy it before the temperature skyrockets. It'll extremely be in the mid-90s here. End of the week. Oof. It's pretty rough. Although I did see... Did anyone else see the, it was like... kind of where the UK is, like latitude, longitude wise, is like Canada. So I think we always like assume that our like the UK and American weather is kind of going to be similar, but like we're not really anywhere kind of close to each other. That's a circle, isn't it? Gulf Stream, baby! Yeah. That'll collapse at some point, and then we'll be fucked, won't we? But not yet, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right, let's bang a hole in here. Live swearing. Yeah, it happens sometimes. When it is appropriate. Which some people could argue is never appropriate, but you know. What do they know? Big hole! Is that too big, or is that just right? I think that's just enough to give us what we are kind of looking for. I didn't want it to go down below these, but whatever. Just walked back into Jaro doing a swear once again. I am aghast. Well, I am sorry. You have my apologies. But sometimes it does happen. Not often, mind. Shocking behavior. Well, yeah. You should hear me IRL. It's terrible. You know I'm easily offended. Oh, really? Yes. I'm aware you're a delicate little flower. Is that going to give us a decent kind of thing? Possibly. Possibly not. Roll into a thing, so it's easier to thing. Oh, really? I'm thinking of doing another indecent exposure stream. Possibly tomorrow. You fancy some weird games? And everyone else, obviously. Cool. Gap there. Do I want that to look the same? I do. Of course I do. Great name. Yeah, it's one of my better ones. It contains the words that I need, and it is also funny. Hello, Farway. How you doing? How is it going over in the Netherlands? Grab these. Yep, there works too. Ah, it's wonky. Bugger. That might be okay. I think it's just this half without. Boop, boop. Oh, or is it? Or is it just a completely different angle? I think I may have fluffed that up. Yep, definitely. Definitely have. Hello, Dis. Welcome back. You have missed stuff, things, also bits. Dive coaster dropping through that whole Oblivion style. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, if I have another kind of coaster in here, I'll have it yeet itself into the hole. See if this lines up okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, cool. Need some kind of supporty, platformy type gubbins around the outside. I use these again? Probably. On ride? Yeah, alright then. I'll wait till it gets back to the start. It's a double launched one. Right, back in. This isn't even the station. This is just the launch section. Because I haven't actually done the station yet. I've checked clearances and all of that. You will walk away with all your bits. Except for that bit. That bit will take your head off. You don't need that. That's fine. Demon is so good. Thank you. Yeah, just been kind of slapping bits together. See what looks good. Couple of ejector hills. Where are you at? You see? Throw your lunch clean out of your body. And some twisty swooshes. Bam. Right. Things and such of which to support my big ol'. Probably just gonna use these. They are pretty good. As far as like big flat pieces go. That. Please be kind to me, axes. There we go. Oh. No. Yeah. There we go. Won't be as obvious on this side because this side is slightly lower. But that should work. Should be just fine. Only to fill in some gaps anyway. Alright? Yeah, it looks alright. Doesn't need any more than that. Right. What do we put in this? Oh. Wink. Some of these around the edge look pretty good. Shocking. Oh, you've joined me for such a stream today, Cockers. Swearing, winking, implying. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not double entendre. It is. Where is it? I don't know. Anyway. Won't get away with this, you know that. I do know that. Let what happens. Let the Twitch police come and go, you said a naughty word. You've insinuated things. That's the word I was looking for, I think. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Continue that. It's a bit wonky. Continue them down. Where is the hole going to? Dunno. Just kind of wanted to make a big. Oh my god. A bit too much, I think. Yeah, some kind of sci-fi pit filled with right. Alien corpse, yeah, could do. Could be some big alien thingy down here. Just a big burn pit. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Shall see. Angle snap. They're not even remotely lined up, are they? It's very hard to make a dive coaster that goes underground. What are you struggling with, Farway? Go. Yeah, working underground is a bit difficult in this game. Is a tad annoying. Are there any curved panel walls? Yeah, how big are they? Not very. Okay. Answers that question. Guess I will have to use some scenery stuff then. Dig your hole out first, then cover it afterwards. Yeah, that's what I found with That's kind of the mistake that I made with this one. I like built the hill and then kind of dug through it, and it was a bit like, you know, you dig a bit out and oh, there's sunlight now. You have to go back and. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do. Really, none of this is, it's all just a little bit wonky. Yeah. Kinda like that. Probably, maybe I'll keep that actually. Maybe I'll do these again. It's all just kind of a little bit wonky, huh? See if I can make that look any better. And I have. Beep 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 beep. Alternatively, just build the coaster station first drop to the point where you want to go underground, then you can move the coaster up or down to the desired height that you want. Yeah. Yes. I wish there was an option where you could use building objects as scenery objects, so you can like spin it around in the X and Y axis. You kind of can, but it's difficult, and you have to do each piece like individually, and it's just a hassle. But you know, worth it if you got the time. What am I looking for? Round thing, wasn't I? Yeah. I have to do it for every single piece. Yeah. It's one of the more time-consuming ones, I would say. It's pretty cool though that it's like a new technique that's been found after all this time. I mean, it's probably a bug though, isn't it? Because what was the option called that you had to turn on in the settings? Default to bounding box alignment. What does that mean? Like, heh? It's when it turns out that it's something really obvious and I'm an idiot. Why are you like that? Shall we put in the owl? Maybe this could be like some kind of like thermal generator thing, or a geothermal generator, I guess. I think this thing will be too small to be in there. Almost never hear the soundtrack. Yeah, there's an option to have it play when it's unpaused, but I think it's because rides that have music kind of overwrite that music. So if you're near a ride that is playing music, you won't get any of the soundtrack. Which is kind of annoying, actually. Bam, some fire. Cool, so... Stim. Look if I shove that in there. Maybe an underground future city with flying cars. Yeah, maybe. If I get like... If I see if I can find a video of a top-down underground city with flying cars, that could be quite good on a screen down here. Something like that. People can go underground via a tunnel, and that is an themed area. Yeah, possibly. I kind of want to keep most of it above ground if I can. This is basically just a scenery piece. Where are those vents? Ah, right here. They are tiny. I think the bigger one though. Scenery theme, sci-fi. I can't fence off my fart. Oh boy, reading is hard. I can't fence off my park. It looks weird if I do, but I want to do it. Well, just do it then. Or don't. Excuse you. Yeah, sorry, Sham. A Freudian slip? Sure. That was that. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Cool. We got some vents. We can slap some steam behind them. Why is all this stuff just... Like, is this whole thing tilted? Because I tell you what, I am getting tilted. Yeah, it is, isn't it? God damn it. Well, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good enough. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Sometimes things can just be good to be enough. Cool. Where is my stem? We're using the one. In there. Relly's back with bangers and mash and onion gravy. Oh, that sounds bloody amazing. What did I have for lunch? I had some chipotle crusted cod. With little roast potatoes and some broccoli. It was a bangin'. Cool. We got some steam. I'm just gonna take a quick burb, if you will. But I'll pop you on here for the time being. Right. Back in a second. tax paying imminent. Yep, that's it. I've given my own personal contribution to Poseidon. To replenish the seas. This is disgusting. Should we make some? Should we make some stuff? Poseidon, yeah. You knows it. Right, big ol'. Ruddy great all in ground. Cool. So this kind of area seems to be a very like energy-based kind of factory area, doesn't it? So if we're going for kind of a geothermal kind of vibe, what does this look like? A large. That's large too. So I guess this would be some kind of water pit thing. Come on, brain. Know the buttons and the order to push them in. I've got some water in here somewhere. That might be a little bit too bright. Because I think it's a lit screen, isn't it? It's lit! Whoa. Yeah. Nah. So not bad, but not what I want. Go for that one. Got the same. Cool. Then I'll go and grab that one. Yeah. Grab the one from underneath. This one. Should probably move this back down. There we go. And maybe our trick with the old colorable fire might make this look even better. So black fire, kind of I guess bluish smoke. If I okay, got some steam, got a bit of that heat distortion. Put one there, I'm probably gonna turn off some of these lights on here because they each give off light. Big steamy hole. Looking at night. No, it's not too bad at night. Turn that one off. Most of them are off, one is on, just to give it a little bit of a glow. Cool. That's a thing. Pipes. Just a couple of these spread about the place. Yeah. Hoses and such. And pipes. At what stage does a hose become a pipe? Are all hoses pipes? Not all pipes are hose. What am I on about? Anyway. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I might want to dig out this side just a bit. Something to do with the diameter, I think. Yeah, you're probably right there. Cool. Another kind of big set piece for our sci-fi area. I should probably finish this, shouldn't I? Because it's looking a little odd. I think I'm probably going to get some people on this, you know. Because it's not much of a roller coaster if no one's on it. Cool. Load in from there, exit here. Where am I going to put the path? Kiting some guinea pigs, that is it. That is exactly it. Cool, so I've got a gap here. Guess we'll be tucking them both through there then. Unless I change it to the other side. Yeah, I think that might be a better idea actually. That will be okay. Entry on the right, exit on the left. Yeah, then we can have a longer queue, and they can watch like this launch too. Cool. Entrance, middle, ish. don't suppose that matters, does it? Where the exit goes. What path do we have? That one. Okay. Bit of the old angle snap. Lovely. Now, can I get that to go across there? Just nope. Okay. I mean, not quite what I had in mind. But, I mean, it works. Come on, game. Please be cooperative. Yeah, right. And then we'll, put some supports and stuff in under that. Oh my god, hello, Dolga. Hello, 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 raiders. Second raid of the day, my god. Très populaire. Should we have a go? Come on then. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my stream. My name is Jarrow0. I play Planet Coaster, as you can see. Hello, Dolga. How you doing? How you doing, matey? Oh, Shane is back. Hey. Hello, hello. Yeah, we are working out in the old sci-fi part of the park at the minute, trying to get some good sci-fi scenery going. Making lots of things, having lots of fun, and cutting a couple of people's heads off. But you know, that will happen. Looks fun. Yeah, it's a double launched one. No inversions. Lots of like fairly close to the ground stuff. Sometimes in the ground also. Guess you're ahead of things there. Nice. I'm actually going to fix that because I haven't yet. This beer. Hey, lots of screaming. I forgot I had that one on there. It's been a while since I read that one. Oh, that's why, because it's really bloody loud. That's better, isn't it? That's less of a chopper. Lovely. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I thought I had that on a key somewhere. Anyway, let us connect this path up and then hopefully get some people on it. Don't really know what this station building's going to look like yet. I would imagine like everything else in the park. Or in this section of the park at least. Let's go up from there then. one more. No? Really? You don't fancy that? I guess we'll have this station extend out to here, so it'll look a little bit better. Because at the minute it's just kind of floating in midair, isn't it? Cool. Let's open her up and see if anyone actually wants to come over here. What we got? 962. Yeah, that should pull some people over to this area. And while it does that, let's just have a quick gander at what we've done so far. So this was last stream. We made this kind of just the launch section, that first launch. Wanted to go for kind of a factory forge kind of vibe. Got these timed to go off at intervals, so they kind of go off together rather than separately, because it looked weird. A big kind of geothermal energy pit, because the stuff in this area is kind of factory and energy based. So lots of steam, lots of pipes, just a big old circular hole in the ground. This was kind of the first thing that I made for the sci-fi area. It's kind of like a power generator kind of thing. Lots of moving parts, lots of these arms. Makes the old audio engine go, ah, it's too many noises. I can't make them all at once. And then this thing, kind of a bit of ride skinning. There's not a lot of space to do this one though, because these obviously spin and kind of get in the way. You've kind of got a thin bit in the middle and then stuff either side. This is also over here. This is kind of going to be the vapor wavy kind of bit of the park. We'll have this roller coaster, maybe another ride or something. Should we give this one a ride? I don't think I've shown this one off too often. Yeah, we'll give this one a go. Love how you totally wing everything, but it comes... Ugh, excuse me, shame. Language. Love how you totally wing everything, but it comes out looking spectacular. Yeah, I mean, I don't have massive... Like, I don't plan a lot, I guess. I have ideas, and then I'm like, yeah, maybe. But yeah, kind of just look at things, see the shapes, how they could go together. I mean, this was just from playing around. This was actually inspired by that bit in the little rock cove where one of the dark ride that had the portal that was made by like the witches, and I'd never thought about putting like animatronic stuff kind of circled up like this. So that's kind of where that trying to build little pattern came from. If that makes sense. Yeah, just kind of slap things on around it. Yeah, Wormgar's right. It was spectacular. Hey, there's some people coming over here. Nice. Yes. Hello, friends. Your hair looks like giant fries covered in cheese. Cheesy chips. What are we doing? Oh yeah, roller coaster. We'll have to skin this second launch as well. Who made this path so long? Oh. Already gone. Yeah, might be waiting there a while. I think this is 93 seconds long, something like that. 94.6, so decent length. All greens on the scores. Biggest drop, 4 meters. Wow. I think that's probably. Yeah, I guess maybe that is that first little bit there. Although maybe it's this bit. I guess, does it calculate the drop from the station? Don't know. Anyway. What was I going to do? Don't know. Right, probably should work on the station. I don't really know what it's going to look like though. But that's all right. That's part of the fun of this game. Not knowing what I'm doing, and then everything being okay. Where do I even begin? Maybe not with this. Hello. Oh, give me a second, I've had a thought. Where is it? Need some of the old, yeah, some of these. Oh, is that really how big they are? That's not very long, is it? I need that to kind of cross that, but no such luck. Womp womp. Yeah. Have a bunch of them around. That's a thought to keep. We'll pop that one in the old idea bank, right. I always try and kind of make my stations like buildings. So like they're always very enclosed, but maybe I want this one to be kind of open. All this stuff's kind of interesting though. I think this is from the vintage pack, I think. Ooh, massive. Hmm. Yeah. There's a bunch of this stuff that I haven't really used before and haven't really looked at. What are we doing? We're auto-saving. Okay. That is fine. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe we'll theme that to go with the track. Also got those sci-fi panels, didn't I? Thanks, Shane. You made me jump. Ba-ba-ba-dum. Never safe with Shane about. He's always there, waiting to make a sound and make me jump. If we follow that kind of incline. And then immediately regret putting the path there. I think would probably be good. Probably be down for a normal Planko stream of being like, oh, why have I put that there? I'm such an idiot. Hmm. That works. Only clips in a little bit, which is okay. No? Can I grab? Please? Hello? There we go. Weird. Can grab it from that side, but not this side. Right, what was I using for these? It was this tin panel stuff, wasn't it? Grey, and that would be red. Make a proper little booth in here as well, as I like to do. Hey, we're getting decent queue here. Slowly filling up from like, I think, yeah, this is pretty much the furthest thing from the entrance, except for over here. Yeah, so I'll carry that on out here. Hey, board, how you doing? How's your day going so far? We're making some stuff. Making some sci-fi-esque factory building kind of thingies. Still on the end of being sick. Oh no! That's a shame. Gonna take another day off stream. Yep. You rest up. Get yourself better. Because it's no fun streaming when you're just not feeling it. Hmm. Do I have any other kinda... Yeah, I've got these pieces which are quite good. God, I always struggle with, I wanted to make this open, didn't I? I'm such an idiot. Maybe we'll have this bit be open. Yeah, I kind of struggle with these buildings because it's just like I kind of just want to make a box. Just a big square box to put this stuff in, but it needs to be better than that. It needs to be something, you know, like the rest of the stuff that I've been doing. Where's that going? That's going back to there, isn't it? Fence. Sure, angle snap is on, because that's always fun. Doggo was just cleaning up his room a bit. That's fine. That's pretty good. Keep on top of your chores. Because it's super easy to forget when you're just kind of looking at a screen, and then you get up and you go, "Oh my god, I live in a pigsty." Yeah, always important to keep your stuff clean, and then it's easy to find stuff because you know where it is. Unless someone else tidies up for you, and then you are out of luck. And then it's like, where did I put this thing? Oh, I moved it. Where did you move it to? I don't know. Okay, fine, good, thanks, helpful. Maybe a short wall there. I have a 1 meter 1, please and thank you. There we go. I can find stuff in a big mess as long as it's my own. Well, good. That is a skill, and one that I do not have. Cool. So we keep that bit kind of open-ish. Carrying on that kind of that red and black theming. I should probably paint the car as well. Or the train rather. Oh no, it does say car, doesn't it? Black and red. Cool. Bye. Off you go.
Hydrant, you bastard! Hydrant!
Ah! Bored, you're looking after me. Nice. A bit of the old lime Pepsi Max. Is good stuff. Oh, don't tell me you're broken down already. Gee. Okay, we can probably afford a few more of these lads. That'll do. Everybody hydrate. It's not just streamers who run on water. Viewers do too. Yes. Everyone out there in viewer land, make sure you are well moistened internally. Yes, don't worry, I hate that too. Oh, Dolga's refusing. Oh, you'll be a dry prune man. Yeah. Struggling, actually. Currently struggling to get a decent idea of what I want to do here. How big are these? Can I put one on here? Possibly. Spaceship. Ugh. Shane, that is your favourite, isn't it? You are definitely enjoying that one a bit too much. Yeah. Cool. Now you see that's a bit better. That gets more of a more of an idea going, because it's not just a flat thing. So I am actually wondering how much of that we can get away with. Ooh. Not a lot, actually. Okay. Dolga knew it was Shane. Yes, he's a sound alert and blurple fiend. How small is that? Maybe we'll just keep it like that. It's a bit too far. There we go. See, and just with these, like, couple of simple additions to this, it just looks better. Looks like something now. Instead of just a big old box. Maybe this can go the other way round. Yeah, and then just out a little. Possibly. No. I have changed to my mind. Nah, just a bit too big, those. Just a little bit too large. Boo, 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 boo. I don't know. Pass. Yeah. I'll come back to that. Because, there's an idea in there somewhere. But it's just not happening. Right, need some fences along here, don't I? Because, it's just a bit too close. Just a bit too close to the old path. Fences. Is that going to be tall enough? Yeah, it should be alright. Yes, this is it. This is the fence that keeps people off here. Just these three. Safety. Safety is key. Gotta keep. I've done it again. Gotta keep these horrible people off your stuff. And then get them on your stuff at the appropriate time. Gets head cut off in Coastin. Hey, I fixed that. It only killed like some crash test dummies, so it's okay. No lawsuits here. A nice nice fence. Yeah, it's a TMTK one, I think. Yeah, cedar fence. I guess from... Yeah. 2 meters, that is... Oh, 2 meters wide, yeah. I'm gonna say that is not 2 meters. Just gonna line that up. Nice. Have that on the corner, so this is easier to do. Yeah, that's alright. You ain't gonna fit through there. I think any of our guests are two-dimensional. Should be alright. Cool, that'll do for now. A little, should probably go off in this direction too. Then a little bit of scenery for this area. There we go. Cool. Now I kind of want to carry on this this like deserty theme. Out to here, so we can put down some sand, mix in some of this darker stuff too. And then probably some rocks, maybe. Maybe some kind of oh, I do have a sci-fi lamppost thingy in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. See what other sci-fi stuff is in here too. What's this? Cool. Fancy. Whoa. That's huge. Yeah, possibly not. Possibly not actually. This is a massive thing. I'm not going to be able to see inside, am I? Unless I put it down. Fine, let's have a look. And a moo, apparently. Serious in here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think this might actually be off the workshop. I don't think I made this. What's happening in here? No. Well, I've love what you've done with the place. Bup. Oh. Oh, come on now. To delete all these things bit by bit, I've deleted something I didn't want to. Nice effect though. Yeah, it was. It was pretty cool. Maybe we'll have to remember that one. Right, something to fill out this little space. Maybe. Kind of feels like cheating though, just using that. It's like, hey, it's already a spaceship. Okay. See, we'll go one of them. Okay. Not quite where I wanted to put that, but that's alright. Yeah, because then it's like with this, I guess. That didn't make sense, did it? It could just be an extra kind of power-based thing to go with our geothermal. There will be... Ooh, hold on. Ah, I choked on nothing there. Right, so this will have like steam and stuff and effects coming out of it too. I don't know. Be able to fit that in there? Ooh, maybe. Maybe a square block. An elevated indifference. Yeah. How do you mean? Like a low, a mid, and a tall section. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I tried to go for with this as well. Trying to get that height difference. Probably build it up a little bit in that middle bit. Maybe an idea. Like that, and then... Oh, what are we doing? What are we saving? Of course. Everybody hold on. Because I kind of don't want them arms to be on show. Da, 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 da. Nope. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just... Gonna give my eyes a rest, have a good stream. Thanks for stopping by, Dolga, and thanks for the raid as well. Very much appreciated. I think I am probably going to give my eyes a rest soon as well. Because it appears I might have run out of creativity for today. So I am probably going to not be on for too much longer. Cool. One there, one in this one. Cool. Right, I think we'll give this one another ride, and then I think that'll probably be it for today, gang. Got some good stuff down. Filled out quite a few big areas of this sci-fi area. And yeah, sci-fi stuff not my strongest build style, I think. you know, this coaster seems pretty good. Round to the second launch. Oh yeah, I like that one. Yeah, cool. It is coming along. It's going to take a bit more work, but I think it's going to be pretty good when it's done. Right, where shall I leave you? This is where we started the stream, actually, just from down here. Kind of looking up at that lot. I'll pop you there. Right. Let's have a look. What do we got? What has happened today? Red, thanks for the couple of bits. Nice little cheer from you. Dis, thanks for the raid. Winder, thanks for the 2 months resub. And Dolga, thanks for the raid as well. And thank you all for watching and lurking and chatting. And shall we do a raid? I think that's probably a good idea, isn't it? Let's have a look. Ooh. Kane is playing The Hobbit in Lego form. So. Great stream. Thanks, Shane. Yeah, yeah, it's been good. We've got some stuff done. And yeah, tomorrow will be some weird indie games. I'm gonna do another one, another indecent exposure stream section, that type thing. Gonna be weird games, gonna be fun games. It was fun last time. Yeah, just gonna go raid Kane now, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your time on this earth. That was a weird thing to say. And yeah, thanks for watching. And let's raid. Let's go. Bye 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 bye.